Well, Nick, how have you seen the last 2 weeks from your perspective?
Yeah, pretty disappointing. We've obviously got our targets that we want to reach each week, and we've been far below the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I guess this next month coming up is somewhere we've got to prove that we can get back there, and it all starts this weekend.
You and Coxie set quite high standards. Do you feel like you've met them over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, massive amounts. We have had guys try and nullify our influence in the ruck. The last 2 weeks, especially against teams like Sydney. We've been getting beaten a fair bit out of stoppage as well the last few weeks. So that's something we've addressed in the team meeting, and look to change around. So myself and Coxie have been pretty filthy with what's been happening around the ground and in the middle as well.
What would you make of, especially Sydney's tactics, where they just try to block your run?
Yeah, I think every ruckman that comes up against us, especially myself, will try and do that. As I said, just to try and stop my run and jump at the footy. So it has happened the last couple of weeks. It's something that I do prepare for anyway at training. So it's something I've just got to get around and meet that challenge head on.
Say something to the umps, Nick, particularly the Sydney game, because he was crossing over and it was sort of a grey area whether he was blocking you or just coming over to your side. Do you try and point it out?
Yeah, we do. When it does happen, I'm the first one to go up to the umps. I think the mids do as well, and Glassy will have a word to him if he does see it. So, as I said, it's one of their tactics to try and stop my jump, especially in the middle. They'll cross the line, but you can only tell the umpires so much. At the end of the day, they make a decision, and if they think it's fair, it's fair. So we just got to carry on with the game.
What do they say to you?
The umps?
Yeah.
They just say they're going to look out for it the next time. So, I can't really influence what they do. But I do let them know and make them aware of it. So as long as the other ruckman's hitting the ball and it's fair, I'm not too fussed with that.
So what do you do, or what can the midfield do to avoid that?
Yeah, it's up to me to kind of, we train a fair bit with foot speed and movement, especially in the CBD, just trying to get around them. So it's up to us just to change it up and be prepared for it and set up correctly if that's going to happen. So we'll know going into a game which type of ruckman we'll try to do it. This weekend against Hudson, we'll probably bring in the same tactics as he did up there at the Gabba. So we'll be prepared for it.
It's been a long season. Are you feeling any wear and tear? Are you weary? Are you tired? Are you flat?
No wear and tear. I think I had 2 weeks off at the start of the season, with injury. So I've had my little rest. I think the boys are just, might be in a little bit of a flat spot, but I think we just had a few tough weeks and something we've got to turn around. So the boys, hopefully they are still feeling pretty good and just looking forward to the next couple of weeks.
If you are going to have a flat spot, Nick, is it a good time of the year to have it, giving you time to fix the problems before finals?
Hopefully we do fix it before finals. No one wants to lose 2 games by such big margins, especially the last 2 weeks. No one wants to have a flat spot. Everyone wants to be up and going, all rounds of the season. So, we just, as I said, want to change it around from now and just look forward to the next couple of weeks.
You've got 3 games at home now. Is this a good chance to push back into that top 4?
Yeah, it is. I think especially against Brisbane this week, they beat us up there in a close game. I think they kicked 7 or 8 goals in that last quarter, especially. Was a game we wanted to win up there, and I think they'll be pretty confident coming across here. But we want to change that around and beat them this week.